Hello, welcome, Diablo here, and today I'm going to take you through my FIFA 23 roadmap. Now, it's not going to be a one way, there's going to be a need for you guys to give me feedback, and cards on the table. I'm actually recording this in August, in preparation for FIFA 23, which I know is a while away, but that's not the point. Prepare to fail. Fail to prepare. Right, you feel me? So, FIFA 23, what we're going to do. I want to do something chilled, so that might evolve? No, it could evolve, I suppose. Intriguing. It might evolve. But it would generally revolve around seasons and doing a hammers to 25 titles or hammers to 50 titles or hammers to glory. Just playing seasons and I would say talking about football in general or topics. I don't know. Perhaps you should let me know. But I just want something chilled where we do perhaps one live gameplay every other week or once a month. So 12 in the entirety of FIFA, and the rest could just be edited while we talk about general topics or football. That's what I've got roughly at the moment. Obviously doing this in August, I'm going to have more time to think about it, and I will do, but I want this to be interactive, and I didn't want to release this too early because it will just go out of people's minds, so I'm doing it when FIFA, probably the 28th, 29th, 30th, maybe the 1st, something like that. That's when I'm going to release this video, so there we go. That's my idea for seasons. Now let's get to the bread and butter, career mode. Okay, so the main career mode is going to be West Ham. Simple as that. It's been a decade. So we're going to bring back all the old goodness. So that means it's going to be story driven. That means we're going to be doing transfer scouting. When I say that means we, that literally does mean you guys. Remember? If you're old school, you remember. If you're new, then you probably won't. Basically, you scout players for me. Then we select the X amount of players. We do what is next? Transfer reviews. And then we buy them or we don't. Simple as that. Also, we'll bring back the newspaper. Not sure what to call that. Let me know what we should call that. I was thinking the Hammer Times, but let me know in the comment section below, or if you need time to think about it, feel free to hit me up on Twitter at AriseDiablo. So after that, we will go to do, well, when I say after that, that's going to be the main career for the entirety of FIFA 23. So you will see West Ham for 12 months. You're either going to be excited by that or deeply upset. But hey ho, that's life. We're also going to integrate at some point during FIFA 23 a journeyman career mode. Now, if you're old school and you remember, all I have to say is one word, Bahia, and that's it. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. Remember, I'm really god-awful with pronunciations when it comes to names. But I want it to be somewhere fun, somewhere off the radar, and just something we can generally have fun. Again, it needs to have rules, so with a journeyman, do we stay 1 year, 2 years, or 1 year then till Christmas, and then we move on to a new club? Let me know, comment section below, or on Twitter at AriseDiablo. And then lastly, I want to do a road to glory. Now, I've already pre-picked this road to glory, and I think it'd be great fun for two reasons. One, this club has been battered, left, right, and centre. It has gone through an absolute grinder, a proper meat grinder. I'm sure at points being a fan of this club has been an absolute nightmare. Now you're thinking, who am I talking about? Parma. Yep, Parma. So, originally founded 27th of July 1913 and then refounded 27th of July 2015. But in between there's so much to talk about. So April 2004, they literally went into a monumental financial meltdown. I'm talking nuclear level meltdown. But they were able to stay, as the Italians call it, special administration for 3 years. Now during that period, or just outside that period, 2007, January 2007, Tomasi, who was Parma, bought them out of administration, which was fantastic. And then in 2015, they refounded themselves. But they did have success. So there is a reason for doing this. Between 1992 and 2002, they had some success. They won a lot of trophies. 8, to be exact. So that was 3 Coppa Italias, 1 Super Coppa Italia, 2 UEFA Cups, 1 European Super Cup, and 1 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to get them out of Serie B, then we're going to concentrate on staying in Serie A, and then we're going to go for winning Serie A, winning the Coppa Italia, winning the Super Coppa Italia, winning something in Europe, Europa League, Cup, European Cup, whatever we can in Europe. I mean, it'd be nice to win the Europa League like season 2, 3, and then win the European Cup in season 4. Yeah, something like that. But, now considering they had the financial meltdown, like nuclear level in 2004, we're going to have to set ourselves some really strict rules. And that's where you guys come in. So we're going to have a limit on what we can spend on one player or across the board. So if we buy 10 players, they cannot be more than, say, 5 million euros per player. We will probably do it in euros, or do we do it in pounds? Let me know. Do we do it in euros or pounds? Because Italy, yeah. So if we say we can't spend more than 5 million on a player or 10 million on a player, that is it. And then wages, if we say we can't spend more than 30,000 a week on his wages or 45,000 a week, that is it. That is it. So we've got to make it tough. So we're not going to be going out there buying the biggest, the best, the greatest players. We've got to be finding some bargain basement players. We've got to be using a youth system, which will be fantastic. We've got to be using the free agents, which will be fantastic. Find some old lads, bring them in, bish, bash, bosh, get a Chiellini, slip it in there, my son. Job done. It sounds so much easier to talk about it than it's probably going to be. But that's the fundamentals of it. So again, you need to talk to me either in the comment section below or again on Twitter. On each one, just hashtag it West Ham career or hashtag it journeyman or hashtag it Palmer or RTG probably be better. And then we can have a conversation and we can start prepping and working on FIFA 23 content, which would be fantastic. Now, of course, don't panic. West Ham will be coming out and the other two will be coming out at certain points throughout the 12-month period. We may also do other career modes. I haven't really thought about it, but I really want to make sure that we do West Ham, we do a journeyman, we do an RTG, and I quite like the idea of a seasons, using West Ham to win some titles, have some laughs, talk about football, or talk about any topics that you really want to talk about. But there we go. Simple as that. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Job done. As normal. I will catch you next time.